In this, the Ultimate Business TV series, we bring you a look at million-dollar campaigns based on advice from the world's top sales and marketing experts. You'll hear not just the latest tips and strategies, but actually see the results as we implement these campaigns for real businesses participating in our million-dollar challenge. Today we look at using social proof to convince people to buy from you. There have been entire books written about the science of social proof, but in a nutshell it means that someone is much more likely to buy a product or service if they have evidence that somebody else like them has done so with success in the past. We're probably all very familiar with the power of a testimonial about a restaurant or a new movie or a holiday destination, and with the growth of user-generated content on the web, some say social proof is the most important form of sales content.
And what I would say to retailers is that it's a really good opportunity to actually hear feedback about your products, and you can actually turn it into positive. If you get lots of kind of, not really negative things, but points for improvement from your audience, and you show that you're actually listening and actually doing something about it and maybe fixing the product and actually coming back to people and saying, we listened to your advice, we've done this, we now think it's working better, what do you think? And then open that conversation up again, and you're actually really trying to build a bit of rapport there with your customers. So I would say user-generated content is worth thinking about if you're a brand, and also bear in mind that a lot of people, about 80% of the reviews that are written are sort of 4 or 5 star. So you're actually, people that think we'll just get negative reviews, it's not always the case. The statistics show that people do like to write a lot of positive things as well, which is great.
Many very successful retail sites online contain numerous powerful testimonials from previous purchases. If you think of any time that you've purchased online, think about whether or not testimonials or reviews from people like you have had an impact on your purchasing habits. For many people, the answer is yes. According to the experts, when it comes to gathering and using social proof, many business people simply ask their satisfied customers to provide some words, and then use those words half-heartedly. And don't get us wrong, this works, but it certainly is the case that if you're a lot more structured about gathering and using your testimonials in the right way, they can be much more powerful.
Truly, the most important thing is to focus on your buyer personas, not on your products and services, and not on your company. Here's what I mean by that. Have you looked at a hotel website recently? I travel all the time. I give keynote speeches all over the world. I'm in a hotel almost every week. And what I do is I always check the hotel website. And every hotel website is virtually the same. What do? They talk about their product and they talk about their service. And they have information about their product and their fluffy pillows and their tasty shrimp and the swimming pool out back and the fact that they're near the city center. That's a product-oriented form of marketing. But think about it differently if you're creating marketing specifically for your buyer personas. And what you need to do is you need to understand who your buyer personas are. Actually go out and interview people who are representative of your buyer persona. Find out what their problems are and then build your web content directly for them. So for example, with a hotel, there's the independent business traveler who makes a decision of what hotel to stay in. Perhaps they're interested in getting the lowest price or free parking, or perhaps they want to have high-speed internet available in their room. Then you've got a corporate travel department, which is another buyer persona for hotels. Perhaps somebody who's near a company headquarters, and they're looking to have maybe 100 room nights a year for their visitors coming to that hotel. That's a very different buyer persona. Perhaps they need to have centralized billing and things like that.
In the case of your business, you have various different buyer personas or specific types of people looking to sign up for your services. If they read a short and very positive testimonial from someone who is like them and therefore has similar buying motivations to them, then they are much more likely to go ahead with their purchase. So in order to gather and use the best social proof possible, there are only 3 things you need to do. The first is to set up a hands-free collection system so that you make sure you're collecting rave reviews from happy customers immediately. The second point is that you need to make sure you gather the right type of social proof. And it's here that most businesses go wrong, even if they're collecting testimonials and reviews. The testimonial needs to convince other potential customers to buy, so it must address their main concerns. So fluffy statements about friendly service won't help at all if it's a product feature comparison that is the key motivator for buyers. So once you're regularly gathering proof and making sure that it's the right social proof, you need to make sure that you use this social proof persuasively. Again, this is where many business people go wrong, hiding the proof away on a testimonials page or at the end of their presentation. As previously mentioned, in a world of user-generated content, customer review, comments and referral are becoming more and more important, in fact more important than any other content. So you need to make sure that you get your best social proof in before anything else. So that's a look at how you can use social proof to build a convincing sales case. Remember, you can workshop now for your business by logging on to our sales workshops, or you can apply for the $1 Million Challenge today. The $1 Million Challenge is a unique TV collaboration to help you make more money. Join now to get free access to the world's top sales, marketing and internet experts direct from your desktop. There are hundreds of shows like the one you've just seen. Tap into the combined experience of dozens of world-leading experts and thousands of other business people. There are also low-risk, results-based options if you're looking for more help. Sign up today.